Good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty family and friends, and good evening, my End of Watch family. Where can I start? Well, a huge thank you to those of you that were involved with making and getting Todd, the CEO of Ray Bryant, Brandt Ray Brandt Dodge from West Bank Express in Harvey, Louisiana, to call. He Todd gave us a call at 9:45. I called him back. Um, I was at Santa Rosa County, and we talked. He was extremely apologetic at how his department handled our service, and there was no excuse. I do want to correct one thing. The cost was not $2,500. I don't know how that came about, other than that's what I heard. The cost was 400 and some change. They have waived all the fees. Obviously, I appreciate everything. I think more so, I appreciate the fact that somebody took ownership. Um, I think there's still a misguide in all of this where Todd is very uh, humble and apologetic. He's also following the traditions of Mr. Ray Brandon, who started Dodge and passed away 18 months ago, and Todd's been with him for 28 years. But and I can see the values that Todd has, that he's holding this corporation to the same standards. Uh, but we should never have to get to that. We should never have to get to having to contact a CEO or contacting uh, a president, or so he's going to look into it. He definitely needs help with his organization. He'll probably be reaching out for advice from people. So if anyone's got some good advice, send it to him. Help him out. He's a phenomenal man, individual, phenomenal father. His son just graduated from West Point and is going on his first deployment. So put his son in your thoughts and prayers out there. They waived our fee for the service, which is very humbling. I didn't fix the problem, which we're going to reach out to our Denver stop that's taking care of our Dodges in Denver, and we'll get them to do a complete brake job. Right now, we're just limping everything. Where we're going to be replacing the brake pads. They're going to wear through, and so we've got extra brake pads. And uh, both Jason Valores and Jason McCarter, exceptionally awesome, and they did what they had to do yesterday, and we'll get it done. Um, but I just, from all of us, we completely appreciate what you all did for us, and that does not go unseen or unheard, because it just shows how each and every one of you cares to make sure that this memorial stays on the road. This memorial does not get broken down, and we get and make our accomplishments and our missions, and hold true. So from our hearts, thank you all for doing that. Um, Give a shout out to Todd as the CEO for stepping up, taking ownership. Give him a good shout out. Let him know that he's loved on that end. Um, I won't say anything more about the actual dealership, but we'll go there. Uh, so bless you all for doing that, and thank you again for doing that. The team has endured. We are officially in Ocala, Florida. We have gone through basically three sets of storms. The riders are drenched, tired. We are exhausted. Um, Kudos to them for bearing and going through all of this. Just absolutely amazing. The welcome at Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office was phenomenal. We had an escort that was arranged by Shane, that just is an amazing individual. So he got it all set up, and I'm so blessed that he did it for their their officer. their deputy, and that showed the family what the loss of that deputy means to them, and it was absolutely amazing. So bless them all for that. We'll get to our officer in a second, our deputy in a second. Charles was an amazing man, and I'll talk about him in a second. We tomorrow, real quick, are going to be at Lake County Sheriff's Office, and we're going to be a lot north of Ruby and Sinclair. We'll be there at 9:30 in the morning to honor 2 officers. We'll then be heading to Lakeland PD at 138 Lake View Road, Lakeland, to honor 2 officers. So if you can make it out there, that's our day 42. Please do so. Get out there, show your support, and all of that. NOPD, I want to let you all know, a retired NOPD ran into us today at one of our gas stops. Absolutely humbling individual, and he remembered Captain and knew Captain very well. So he was just ecstatic to see, and he got a little emotional, but phenomenal family, and just said nothing but good things about keeping what we're doing on the road. So God bless him, and thanking him for his service with NOPD. And again, NOPD just letting you know that this happened in Florida. Talk a little bit about Jim. I don't know if you guys know Jim. Jim Alloway is one of our truck drivers, and he's got one of the hugest hearts. And as we're leaving Santa Rosa, he says, "JC, I've adopted another child." He decided he wanted to adopt Charles's son. He's already adopted Neo, who's part of us. He's adopted Lincoln, and he just absolutely loves the youngins and tries to mentor them accordingly. And he's a phenomenal individual. So if you get to any of our stops, please take some time, learn who Jim is. Jim's a retired deputy who's been driving one of our trucks, and he's got a story, and amazing individual. He's going to go ahead and fly kites in Florida with Eddie, one of our survivors, because they're in their own flight or kite club now, and we're not welcome. So he's making that real clear with us. So let's go ahead, and 1350 is our whiskey sponsor, our nightcap sponsor. Please, if you get a chance, go onto their webpage, code 4, order a bottle. It represents law enforcement. They have other drinks, gin, they've got some rum, all for different departments, different entities, military, first responders. But code 4 is for law enforcement, and that's our whiskey nightcap. And please, if you can support 1350, buy a bottle, because they are giving proceeds of that towards us and keeping Beyond the Call of Duty ahead of the game. Make sure you share our Facebook, do what you guys have been doing best, which is keeping us alive, and share our webpage. Let sponsors know they can join us, sponsor us if they want to. They can donate if they'd like to. Just show the love to all the families, and get on and thank the families when we're talking. Charles, phenomenal individual. I met his wife and his 2 kids today, and just absolutely amazing youngins. They're 13 years old, and just absolutely amazing family. He left this world too soon, so his wife misses him immensely. His kids are going to grow up without a dad, and not in their lives. And but he meant a lot to a lot of deputies, a lot of officers there at the department. So tonight's nightcap, we're going to be honoring Charles, and yeah, we're going to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. So from 1350, Charles, you're gone, not forgotten. Your family misses you. Your kids will be taken care of and will be looked after. From our hearts to yours, thank you for your service. God bless you. Cheers. Let's go to our comments real quick. And Emery, always, yes, you're number one. Good evening. Absolutely. Chris, good evening. Melissa, good evening. Paula, good evening. Elgin, yes, from Fort Worth, Texas. By the way, I saw that accident through Utah, and no, our youngins cannot drive until we're sure they can drive. But thanks, Elgin. Elgin's my brother. He's a brother from a different mother, but that's Elgin Shaw, who he and I have been very close. And in fact, we knew Saul together as well as Lou and everyone else. So we're all close. Bless you and God bless you. Kim Norwood, good evening. Janie, good evening. Judy from Dallas, good evening. I hope all is well in Dallas. And Carol, thank you so much for your prayers for everybody. Yeah, thank you. So please stay tuned tomorrow, day 42. We're getting to the halfway mark, and we've just started. We've just begun. Make sure you share all those pictures that you see. They're amazing, amazing pictures on Facebook. We don't have, we're not claiming copyrights to anything. These are families. These are raw pictures that you're seeing. So no photoshopping, no editing. Share them. Let's not forget these beautiful heroes. Let's not forget these beautiful men and women that have done the ultimate sacrifice. Let's not forget the fact that these sheepdog that wear a uniform wear it for all of us. And that is one of the reasons why we have the ability to have and sleep at night comfortably. That's why we have laws. So thank these sheepdogs, all of them, men and women. Thank them for the sacrifices they do. Please make sure to slow down when you've got traffic or emergency vehicles. Pull over as far as you can. No cell phones, please, while you're driving. No texting while you're driving. Pay attention to the motorcyclists. No drinking and driving. So I know you hear me preach this every day, but let's pass this message. Make sure we give all of our heroes hugs. You know, our heroes are here, Eddie and Amy, and it has been a blessing having them because I'll let them talk about some of their stories, which they're both tied up right now. We got in late, but I will have them on in the next couple of days and share some of their thoughts on what's going through their hearts. So please definitely stay tuned, listen to them, listen to what they're saying, because it'll give you, information that's pretty close to the heart. So again, God bless all of you for watching. God bless all of you for doing what you did to make a dealership be right. It wasn't about the bill. The bill was done and paid for, but our safety is the biggest issue that we had, and it shouldn't happen to anyone. So bless all of you, and have a good evening. Today is hump day, and only a few more days left for the weekend. So bless you guys, love you, and see you tomorrow.